Hello, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Yes, it's finally happening. Sorry it took so long. Interestingly, this is also the first single-player Let's Play that I've done in a while. I looked back and I realized that I've done like 3 two-people Let's Plays in a row, or in the case of Mario 3D World, 3 players. But anyway, this is going to be just me. But it's also got a little bit of a weird twist. You see, I started recording this Let's Play a long time ago. The original episodes of this were from the end of 2019. Yeah. A lot of these come from, I think, August or September of that year. So it's been quite a while, and that's how it's going to be for the first 7 videos of this series. So there may be some out-of-date references or things that I say, stuff that's changed a lot since then, or just general differences in how I do my commentary or other things. If you notice those, that's why. This stuff is just older. Once we get past part 7, I'm going to be recording this in 2021, which is when I'm editing all of this. So at that point, you can expect everything to be modern. But until then, well, it's about time I finally released these videos. They've been in my backlog for more than long enough. So, with all that out of the way, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. So, sit back and enjoy the brand new series on the channel, Toy Story 2: Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. PlayStation.
Rated E for everyone. From the company that shall not be named. Or, wait, is that EA or... I don't know. And from the late great Disney Interactive, the same people who would go on to bring you Epic Mickey. And from Traveler's Tales, the people who really knew how to program. And then eventually made the LEGO games and became basically known for that. And from Walt Disney Pictures and Pixar Animation Studios, back when you could really tell them apart.
It moved! It is coming! It is coming!
Toy Story 2.
Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Toy Story 2: Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue for the PlayStation 1. Originally, well, okay, forgive me if this episode sounds odd at all, but here's what just happened. So I just spent the past 33 minutes recording a perfectly good episode, so I thought. Then I look to turn off the recording, and guess what button I'd forgotten to press? Yeah, the record button. So, this is me re-recording an episode, which is something I have not had to do in a very long time. I'm gonna do my best to make this fun and engaging, but if I sound at all tired or just weird, it's probably just because I'm re-recording this episode. That being said, I should probably do my proper introduction. Basically, it's been a pain getting this game to work, and the solution that I have finally had to settle on is a hacked PlayStation Classic. I do own a legitimate copy of the game. I even own hardware I can play it on, but my capture card refuses to accept it. And this ended up being the easiest solution. I'm playing using an adapter that lets me use a Switch Pro controller, but I don't have full analog support. It's just that the analog stick mimics the D-pad. Also, the video's only in 720p 60, and there's this weird blinking thing that the emulator likes to do whenever I'm talking to a character or collecting a Pizza Planet token. I don't know why it does it. I think it's just camera changes or something. My apologies on that. There's nothing I can do to fix it. Other than that, this seems to work pretty well, so... My laptop's concerning me. It's doing something it hasn't done in a long time, where it does all this popping in the audio.
What? He can't take Woody. It's illegal. Where's he going? Somebody do something. Buzz.
Get him, Buzz.
That is a nice car. That's a very nice editing cut, because I feel like they cut out a part of the movie there. Yeah, obviously it's pretty horrible quality, but honestly it's not all that bad. I could probably watch the movie in that quality and still enjoy it. Glad I don't have to, though. Got it on DVD, that nice, new, fancy technology. And here's the game. So, this is a 3D platformer from the early days of 3D platformers. It's also a collectathon. Hey!
I am
Okay, now something I learned later on into my playthrough last time is that there are two different modes, passive and active camera. I prefer passive. Here, let me show off the difference. So, active, hitting R2 and L2 rotates Buzz physically, and whenever you stop for a moment, the camera automatically tries to follow you, which can make for some really difficult platforming situations. However, passive is awesome, because these two just rotate the camera, and the camera no longer is quite so insistent on following Buzz's every movement. Now, eventually, if you leave it alone for long enough, of course it will, but it's a much better camera system all the way through. And this game did a pretty good job at adapting some stuff from the movies that made sense and then making some stuff different. They gave Buzz an actual laser. You can charge the laser. It gives a more powerful shot. They gave Buzz this little spin attack. If you charge that up, Buzz basically has a little super spin. Makes him dizzy for a moment. You got jumping. You got double jumping. And you got a first-person mode where you can even see a reflected version of Buzz in the plastic. And you can sort of target things. This game is just, it's cool to me because I'm kind of highly nostalgic for it. There's a PC version, and I actually still have the copy of it that my dad and I played when I was a kid. It's just a good 3D platformer, which is really cool for a licensed game made in 1999. And it's a very competent 3D platformer. It's got good game and level design. It's got a much better soundtrack than it deserves, really, which is just so cool. I like this game. I wish it got more attention, so I'm giving it some attention. If you have any childhoods... Yeah, my voice cracked for some reason. If you have any childhood stories of playing this game... Oh yeah, those little boxes that I've been not doing anything with are just tutorial cubes. Anyway, if you have any stories of playing this game growing up, then let me know, because I'd love to hear that. So yeah, I think the versions of this game that exist are this one, the PC version, the Dreamcast version. Oh yeah, you can stomp if you hit the spin button while in midair. Yeah, so the PC version, N64, and Dreamcast. So PlayStation, PC, and 64, and Dreamcast. I think those are all the versions of this game. Doesn't really matter if I take out the enemies right now, because what I'm about to do, I think, respawns them. So there are some fairly consistent challenges that you have to do in each level in order to get Pizza Planet tokens. Those are the main collectible of the game, and they're basically what Power Stars are in Super Mario 64. So this is one of them that I think is pretty consistent throughout the levels. There's a race that you have to do with RC. You gotta go 3 laps. If you win the 3 laps, you get a Pizza Planet token. Let's see how well I do here. This one's pretty simple. So if he runs into the back of you, he gets all, he bounces off. I'm not used yet to the camera control. It was way after I did this last time that I found that the camera control was even a thing. I had forgotten about it. Yeah, so just, like, stop him from moving. It's totally cheating, but it works. Trying to avoid that oil slick. I don't remember if it slows down Buzz or not, but... Man, I'm dominating this one. And done. Yeah, sorry again about that blinking thing. The actual game does not do that. It's just an emulator thing. Okay, so this is another area. Well, this is an area where I think that this game improves upon Mario 64's design in a way that Mario 64 would have vastly... I think it would have been much better if it had this. Every time you collect something, you got keep on playing or exit level. You can choose. Which I think is just great. Oh yeah, and as you can see, the laser's pretty good about auto-tracking enemies. Didn't mention that before. Though the charged laser, that doesn't seem to be quite as good. Then you get batteries to restore your health, which makes sense. Now this game did have analog stick and rumble support, but I just don't have access to that with this particular setup. The analog stick thing gave you maybe a bit more precision in your movement and also gave you 2 different speeds of movement. Just a much slower speed if you were not tilting the stick as far forward, but...
Come in peace.
Oh yeah, Buzz likes to talk a lot. Yeah, there are a couple things. Ledge grabbing is not perfectly consistent. You know, the problem is I actually did this section so much in active mode that I think it'd be easier that way. I may actually just be switching the modes sometimes. So, for instance, right here, I think it'd be easier with passive. I can treat it a little bit more like a 2D platforming section. Yeah.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Then they really like to build checkpoints into the level design like that. So now you don't have to climb this whole that whole little series of things again. You can just have it work. So this is a big part of why I came down here first. You get this laser power up that basically turns all of your shots into charged shots, which is pretty cool. And then those little things, I don't think I explained what they are. Those little tokens are extra lives, so... Ah! Can make this little charge shot power-up last forever. only lasts in the level, but it will last until you make that little green bar at the bottom right run out. So Buzz jumps off of those things automatically, thankfully. And collectible, one of Bo Peep's sheep, which is all we really need to get here. So let's go back upstairs, fight a boss. I guess a mini boss, really. Oh yeah, you see Rex there. He's just hanging around to tell you about the different objectives. That's all he does. And they'll put that little floating green hand icon above things that you can push. And they'll also have a little track along the floor to show you where you can push it.
No time to
We're not
lose.
going to do that yet. Alright, slight warning here. This is going to be a very dizziness-inducing boss fight. Alright. You basically got to run around in circles until you tire him out. That took a pretty big chunk out of his health bar, which is at the top of the screen. Run around again until he tires himself out. One more shot ought to do it. Simple. I really think it's something to do with zooming and panning the camera at different points that's causing it to flip out. Okay. Our goal is to collect 50 of those coins we've been finding. That gets us a Pizza Planet token if we turn it into Ham, the piggy bank. This thing is weight dependent, so it'll move if you stand over there long enough. It's pretty forgiving in terms of its timing, though.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Take too many more falls like that, and you'll come in pieces. Gotta get that camera at a good angle. Yeah, and as you can see, the 3D for these poles is quite fake. And that's part of why I think it's a little bit more difficult to hit them. Whew, I hate that jump.
No time to lose.
I think we can take our sweet time here, Buzz. This is one of those where actually the active camera brings in the benefit that you can angle Buzz nice and straight and then use the D-pad. Not really an option you have in modern platformers. Just switch to D-pad controls. Oh. Took too long.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Gonna go ahead and skip out on that coin. Then I think it's time to go back to passive camera. 'Cause I don't need the camera freaking out. No! Gotta go all the way back up there. There are 5 of those sheep scattered throughout the level that I gotta find. I've done it once. Very, very recently. I can do it again. That nice texture out there. Because I suppose I could try to get that coin. Hey, I even did it while staying up here. Anyway. That looked weird. Okay, so that's the attic and the garage done. Let's take care of the living room. Oh, darn you. Finally. How are we doing on coins? 38. I heard you the first 20 times. This is a nice little thing. You stomp. And whee!
No time to lose.
That's a missing ear for Mr. Potato Head, which is important. Health refill. Wait for that robot. No, you know what? Let's snipe him. Get an extra life. Ooh. Get some coins. Get the sheep. And the cool thing about the double jump in this game is that it's got so much distance to it that it basically pulls double duty as the double jump and the yeah.
Need some coins here, Buzz.
It pulls double duty as the double jump and the long jump.
Need some coins here, Buzz.
2 away from being able to give him his coins. The water has ice physics. Because that's the thing.
Need some coins. Ready to go, Buzz.
The riding is pretty minimalistic, but oh well. We're not doing half bad. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the kitchen for a minute. Just leave that alone. Take care of the, we'll take care of this. Oh. That's for you. Like that. Big manie. Who decided to put you on the stairs? This would be so much easier if the camera could clip inside of these stairs. That is something I think a lot of later 3D platformers learned. Have the camera be able to clip inside walls.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
The realism is not important. What is important is being able to actually line up a jump. Okay, so that was a little too low. So this definitely has some elements of early platformer syndrome. But it's still pretty solidly designed. It's rather fun to play, honestly. It's just sort of fun. In that way that a good 3D platformer should be. Where you just sort of want to keep playing, and before you know it, you've 100% of the level. Because it was fun. I did this way quicker last time I recorded this. I keep saying I recorded it. I really didn't record it. That was the problem. I really wish I had. It was a decent episode. I'm hoping I'm doing somewhat decent this time.
No time to lose.
Finally! Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Don't really need the coins, but I'm not gonna say no to shiny things. This time. Alright, now let's go tackle the kitchen. There's Because all we need is one last sheep, and it's in there. In a minute. Oh, come on. Yeah, like I said, the ledge grabbing, not the most consistent. There are lots of times when you're like, he should have grabbed that. And yeah, he should have, but he didn't. Nothing you can do about it. No, you don't.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
There we go. Hey, it landed up here this time. Sweet. Now let's see if I can make this jump first try and not have to use that. Yes! That made up for the stairs.
Hey, Buzz.
Alright, here you go.
Buzz.
Also, the Pizza Planet token thing is just a nice little reference to the first movie. Don't think I ever mentioned that in either of these. I don't remember if Pizza Planet was a thing in the second movie. It's been a lot longer since I've watched the second movie than it has been since I've gone back and done the first. Oh yeah, I finally got to see Toy Story 4 too. That was a good movie. I would recommend that one. They gave it a really good wrap-up. So you got these power-ups throughout the levels. And I think once you, power packs. Once you, unlock them in one level, I think they're unlocked everywhere. So yeah. So basically this is just a shield that kind of works like a giant hamster ball. No, I don't want to keep talking to him! Ah! Sorry, the way that talking to characters works is that you just run into the characters. But yeah, it'll protect you from all this green goop that is mysteriously and inexplicably covering the floor of the basement. And they did the thing that they should do, which is having the coins work to sort of guide you along the path you should take. How did I not notice this last time I was down here? Oh, this is nice.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Sweet. That was nice. This is a little bit further than I made it last time. I think I'd gotten about to this point in terms of progress last time. And it was 33 minutes, so this isn't bad. No! Oh, that's how you're supposed to get up here. Well. Okay, then. No, don't collect the power-up. Don't talk to him. No! Just climb the thing.
Hey, Buzz!
Ah! For once, I really wish that they'd actually mapped a talk button. And you gotta run this way, because you only jump just a tiny little bit when you're in this thing. So you have to be up here. Okay, so I think I see what you need to do. Come over here.
No time to lose.
You snipe this guy. No, you don't. You do that. You snipe this guy. Collect the coin for no real reason. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, this is gonna be wonderful. Oh, I love this so much. Maybe I'll actually get to do the clean sweep I wanted to do this time around. Perhaps me having to record this again was a blessing in disguise.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
You come in peace. Yes, we know who you are. Okay. Make some handy little platforms. You gotta be facing whatever you're trying to ledge grab dead on, and then it might work. Emphasis on might. Or maybe it'll work at an angle. I don't know. It works when it feels like it. And with this, I believe that's that level 100%ed. Let's exit.
To infinity and beyond!
Yes! And one of the main power-ups of the game unlocked. Very nice. Very nice. That'll be all for this episode. Now you only need one Pizza Planet token to You only need one Pizza Planet token to move on to the next area, as far as I know. So this game can be cleared pretty quickly, I think. Though you do need those power-ups for some of the Pizza Planet tokens. I don't know. I haven't played enough to know. But yeah, it's very satisfying to see that thing already 100%ed. In the next episode, we will visit Andy's neighborhood. That's a bit more of an in-depth area, and I want to try and keep the episode just a little bit shorter, maybe, so we're probably not going to 100% clear it like we did with this one. But that was a cool first episode. So, thank you very, very much for watching, and remember, Jesus loves you.